Good morning, everybody. I think
Morning.
it's almost summer. Memorial Day weekend, I forgot, is here this week. And there's a place, I guess I could say I've been hanging out 17 years, as long as it's been there. And it's a neighborhood favorite with a person that always draws you back, Jose. Jose, can you hear me? Jose is frozen. There you go. You were frozen again. Can you hear me now? Jose, before we go any further, we're going to have to see what happens here. Jose, are you there?
Yes. No, I'm
Okay,
here.
you keep freezing. So I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
let me
doing.
move over here, but
Well,
no,
we're
I
on.
can hear you well.
Okay, but whoa, don't go away. You're on live. Everybody, that's Jose Campos. He is the bartender slash waiter slash big draw for all these years over at Shells and Sauce. Good morning, Jose.
Good morning.
Okay, can you
How are
hear
you doing
me?
today?
I'm doing great. So I know the cats just watched you move, but everybody who goes to Shells and Sauce, which is a great Italian neighborhood bistro, knows Jose. How did you start? Tell me, I don't really
Uh,
know.
well, I was going to school at Metro State, and I had a friend that worked there, and she's like, "Do we need a busser? Would you like to get a job working at a restaurant?" And I'd never worked at a restaurant before, so I said, "Yeah," and that was 15 years ago now, and I'm still there.
Still, I mean, you moved up very quickly, I would say. You're now
Yeah.
well, head bartender as far as I know. You're the one that makes the magic. And I might say to anybody watching, Tuesdays, is it still Tuesday and Thursday? If you're not there at
Uh,
3:30, you don't get a
uh,
seat.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm behind the bar.
Right. Okay. Tell me, we often visit with chefs and owners. What, tell me the experience and what it's like to be a bartender as opposed to just a plain old waiter or something.
So it actually is pretty different. I actually like bartending a lot more because I do serve from time to time, but it just seems that overall the crowd that sits at the bar is there to engage, not just to be there left alone. Like a lot of the regulars, we have a lot of neighborhood regulars that just come and they just want to talk and they just want to, just hang out. It's a kind of cool crowd. And it's also it feels pretty good. Like I mean, they're friends. They come in, they come to see you, and then you ask them about their lives, ask you about you, and it's an actual friendship. It's not just a customer and like a patron and like uh
A
I guess
server.
bartender thing. It's actually a friendship.
Well, I, for one, would say that's absolutely right. I think you know all about me. I know all about you. We discussed where everybody's been. And I think the patrons all know you too.
Yeah, definitely. And since it's a neighborhood place, it's not just a regular restaurant, it's a neighborhood restaurant. So a lot of regulars and it's pretty happy and it's pretty special that it's that kind of place.
Okay, is it a lot harder to be a bartender when you are obviously taking drinks from all over the restaurant, but you also have to take orders from the people at the bar?
It just depends. Of course, during the rush, it gets a little hard, but uh, well, I have plenty of practice doing it all these years, so it's not too bad. And
What?
it's
Go on.
I'm sorry.
Go, go, go.
Uh, no, so I like it, and I like being busy. I've worked other jobs where you kind of just stand around, and I don't like it. I like being always having something to do. It makes every day a little bit different, even though it's kind of the same, but it makes me, I don't dread going into work. I actually like bartending quite a
I
bit.
hope so, because we like you. We don't like you. We love you. Uh, what's the most ordered thing there?
The most ordered would be the pear martini as far as cocktails go. And the pear martini is a pear Grey Goose, a little bit of fresh lemon juice, prosecco, and a pear puree. And and aside from that, probably just your basic vodka martini. But everyone likes it just a little bit different.
Oh, that's right. Did you have, well, you didn't have to go to school. You just had to read enough books to learn how to do everything.
Yeah, so when I started there, started bartending, I didn't even plan on bartending. They kind of just threw me back there one day because they had to, and they saw that. I mean, I wasn't good at it, but they saw some potential, I guess, and I've been there ever since. I've been bartending there for the last 11 years.
Oh, wow. Well, and I mean, if you're not there, I keep saying, what's wrong? Where's Jose?
No,
And I
I'm always there. Yeah, only when I take a trip, is the only time I'm not there.
right. And well, we can tell people that about shells and sauce. You start when it opens at 3:30 for happy hour.
Yes, yes. We open from Tuesday through Saturday from 3:30 to 9.
And you're wildly popular at happy hour.
Oh yes, especially because a lot of the crowd in that neighborhood are retirees, so at 3:30 they're there.
I, I have walked in at
Glad to have them.
3:35 and couldn't get a seat.
Yeah. Yeah, there's certain regulars come on certain days, but it's great. It's good for not just for business, but it's good to have people that want to be there, which
Well,
makes it
I think
special.
everybody knows, I may not know everyone's name, but I know who everybody is by now.
Yeah. Yeah, and some people have their specific seats, kind of like
Oh,
on Cheers a little bit.
yeah, that's true. And the menu, well, the bar menu is great because it's very reasonable. The
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, happy hour, basically $6 drinks, glasses of wine, and not your cheap wine. It's actually pretty decent wine that would be on a regular menu. It is on a regular menu. And yeah, $6 and $6 for Wells and about $5 for a beer during happy hour.
And the food as well is really reasonable. And that Marcus
Yeah.
does do specials.
Yeah, honestly, I think most people are there for the food, not for the alcohol, which is a good thing since we're a restaurant. But yes, we have the small plates, which aren't all that small. The happy hour, you can get a meal for $11. And because we have so many regulars, we do a happy hour special every day that changes maybe every 2 days just to keep it fresh for the people that come more often. And it could be anything from a little pork loin with mashed potatoes and asparagus to a dish you usually wouldn't see at an Italian restaurant, just to keep it fresh for the regulars and customers.
Yeah, I think I've even seen a breakfast there. You think, well, am I going Mexican tonight?
Yeah, exactly. I think Marcus uses it as just something to do something different from time
But
to time.
it amuses him too. And
Yeah.
even at the bar, I mean, you can get anything off the menu, but your warm homemade bread, everything like that is still served.
Oh yes. No, that's even from when I started. A lot of people come for the bread.
Oh, always. Well, that's when Mommy used to make the bread.
Oh yes.
So I mean, I've been there actually longer than you, I think, since the day it opened. And do you have a favorite thing on the menu?
Yes. I my favorite thing. Well, there's two things. I'll alternate between them. The cream piccata with salmon or chicken, and then the other one I really like the wild mushroom sacchetti.
I do too.
But even those are my two favorite. People love the stuffed shells. I mean, it's in the name, and the
Right.
lasagna because the lasagna runs out pretty often.
Well, that I'm sure. And huge piece of lasagna. I'm also attached to the uh, little ravioli and cheese ravioli.
Oh
Uh,
yes.
somebody introduced them to me one day. Oh, they're just delicious. There's,
Oh yeah, especially you could get them with the cheese, or if you're a little bit hungry, you can do it with the meatballs and sausage added to it and bake with a little bit more cheese, and it's great. And it's you can take some home.
when I would say if you're not getting the five early bird special, you're taking something home.
Oh yes, and that's one thing that George, the owner, prides himself in because over the years, a lot of restaurants either made smaller portions or raised prices. And I asked him, like, well, instead of raising prices, just make the portion smaller. And he says, no, that's kind of what he wants to be known for.
He's
Not just because you just get a ton of food, but he's like, I like people taking something home and just thinking about like, wow, like this is a really great value.
because it is,
Yeah.
and that's what you want it to be. And but only working 5 days a week, which is all the restaurants open,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you
Only
have
Tuesday through
to
Saturday,
pay.
which is kind of unique a little bit. But it works. It makes us people miss us on Tuesday, and we actually Tuesdays are actually a lot busier than you would think. I think for
I
that reason.
am, yes, I know that. Yeah, it's really fun, and you used to be. I miss you on Sundays, so
Yeah, I do miss the Sunday brunch crowd a lot. And actually, the Sunday night used to be the day that all the regulars in the neighborhood would come in, and it
that
was
was me. I never
yeah,
missed.
yeah, I remember, and yeah, I do miss working Sunday nights,
Well, they're not
just because
about
it was a different vibe, and it was a fun one.
that. Okay, this I really didn't plan on asking you, but if somebody in a restaurant is having what you think too much to drink, how you politely cut them off, I assume.
Oh yeah, luckily at this place it doesn't
I've
happen too
never,
often,
yeah,
and
I've
maybe
never seen it happen.
I've only done it a handful of times, and yeah, it's basically I just tell them like, hey, sorry, I can't serve you anymore. And I don't give them the bill like then and there and like kick them out, but I just tell them I can't serve you anymore. Like here's some more water, or would you like some bread? If they're not eating. But I've been very lucky. I don't have to deal with that situation too often.
Good for you.
And
And
the times they do, I just ask them if they want to get an Uber if they drove.
good for you. I mean, I never think about that. I've never seen anybody misbehaving at Shells and Sauce.
No, it's rare. Like I said, I've been bartending there for a decade, and it's maybe just on one hand, maybe two at most, that I can count the times that I've had to kick someone out, and I've only had one situation where they didn't take it well. Besides
Oh,
that, everyone understands and they close out and they go.
good for you. And you do lots of carry out, which you're in charge of that too as the bartender.
Yeah, no, we do a lot of carry out. It's it's a pretty good thing, especially being Italian. It reheats pretty well or stays warm for a while. So
If you have time to not eat it right away, which
yeah,
most
but
of
if
us.
I would say that depending on the days, more in the winter, of course, but it could be a quarter of the sales could be to-go food, just because people really think of Italian for takeout.
I think of shells and sauce for eating, but I like to go there because I love to see you, and the servers are lovely too. But it's not the same. I think
No,
now more and more a restaurant is known by its bar and the bar scene.
no, yeah. I mean, this one is.
Well,
It
but
is.
you're the head of the show. I mean, you're the star of the show. And
Oh,
everybody
thank
knows
you.
Jose and everybody knows what he's doing. And good for
Oh,
you. So, and I'm sure
thank you.
George knows it too. So
Oh yeah, and I said, and I mean, I've been seeing you there since. Well, I was a busser when I first saw you, but I remember even before I bartended, you and your husband would sit at the bar there.
I'm a bar girl. What can I say?
Yeah,
It's
same.
just
No.
more fun.
Plus, I've always seen that when I travel to other places, I like asking the bartender what's the best place to go to, or where would they go instead of where the tourists go, because they usually know the better spots that
Oh,
actually have the real hometown vibe.
hey, Jose, where should I go to?
Mm. Shells and
Shells and
sauce want to go,
sauce.
but it just depends on what you're looking for.
That's true. Well, I'm working on that. Now, Shells and Sauce is just a perfect neighborhood restaurant. The one thing I would say is that I don't think they take reservations at the bar as much, but you should have reservations to go there.
Yeah, no, I wish the reason we don't do that is just such a small bar. But if anyone ever calls ahead and they're there within 10 minutes, I can hold the spots.
Shh, don't tell anybody I've done that. And it's just, fun to work with you. And now I hope maybe new faces will come in and say they know you, but everybody, you're not open Monday for Memorial Day because you're closed. You don't
Yes,
open
yeah,
on
we're
the
close.
holidays. So give me the hours and all that good stuff again.
So Tuesday through Thursday, we are open at 3:30, and then the kitchen's open till 8:30. And then on the weekend, it's 3:30 till 9 for the kitchen. But we don't, that's just when the kitchen is, you can still drink and still have your desserts, and we're open for a little bit longer than that. And if it's busier, we stay open longer.
Okay. Do, as I recall, they do happy hour on Saturday?
They do.
Oh, so you do happy hour every day.
Yes.
Good for you, because a lot of people don't on weekends. Do you
Yeah.
know the web page? Shells and Sauce.
Shellsandsauce.net.
Okay, and you know the address, it's the corner of Elizabeth and 12th Avenue is the easiest
Uh,
way.
yes, and it's 2600 East 12th Avenue.
Do you know your phone number? I do.
Actually, I do not. I have it
303
saved in my phone
37,
as work.
wait, 303-377-2091. I've called that number
Yes.
before. And they're great to get your carry out together if you need it as well.
Yeah,
And you take reservations on the phone as well as online.
we do. Yes.
And you're there Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Okay. Just not Friday.
Yeah, and Friday I'm usually there, but I'm serving. But
Oh,
yes, behind the bar.
okay. I didn't know that. All right. And to everybody who's watching, Jose, it should inspire any young person to be a bartender because if you do this, he makes everybody happy. So if you want to be a bartender, go to personality school first
Yeah,
because that makes a difference.
I think that's actually more important. Worth ethic is pretty big, but personality is more than people would think for bartending.
Oh,
There's
totally.
because you have to be there. You have not just like show it on the outside. You got to feel it too. You have to want to be there. You want to have to talk to people. If you don't like talking to people, bartending is not for you.
That perfect way in a nutshell because nobody's going to be happy and you go to a bar because the
You go to
bartender
a bar to not necessarily talk, but
well, to
especially
be
if you're regular,
friendly.
you're there because you're comfortable.
Be perfect. I love it. And you can, if anybody wants to take a lesson, go see Jose. And
Oh, thank you.
everybody who is watching, please like and subscribe to the Gab, GABB / Gabby on YouTube, on Instagram and Facebook. I'm just Gabby Gourmet. This will be up right now. And I would say there's a pretty good chance you see me pretty often. I was going to put my name on a bar chair and let it go at that. But sometimes I'm too late. Jose, you have been wonderful for years. You're terrific today. Thank you for joining me.
No, thank you, Gabby. Thank you for having me.
Much love. I won't see you. Oh, you aren't there tonight, or you are. I don't know. Anyway, see you soon.
Yeah,
Much
see you
love.
soon.
And happy Memorial's Day to everybody who is celebrating. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Stay cool. I love it.